Looks like something's burning over there. Catalinas are still burning. Those are not the Catalinas. That's much closer to home. Alright, some of you have been asking about how I get internet out here in the boonies. And I used to use a Verizon jetpack, which worked really well. The thing was, it was $20 a month. You had to have already been a Verizon customer to get it. But the problem was it was unlimited data at 3G speeds. But they would throw in 15 gigabytes at 4G speeds. Well, you burn through 15 gigabytes at 4G really quick. So most of the time it was just a little too slow for me. So last October I started using a new service called Visible.com. It's $40 a month, and that's total cost. That's with taxes and fees and all the other BS. It comes to $40 a month. That's it. And I get unlimited data, unlimited calls, unlimited text. There's no speed cap on it. So if I'm using just the phone, it's supposed to go up to close to 100 megabytes per second. If I'm using it as a hotspot on my computer, I guess it has a limit of between 5 and 10 megabytes per second, but that doesn't really slow me down. Here, I'll click on, where's my, alright, there it is. Okay, click, and that's how fast it loads up my start page. So I'll go to YouTube and click on that, just click, and there's YouTube. So, it's not too bad. It's actually more than quick enough for me, and it's unlimited. I can burn through, if it was possible, I could burn through 720 gigabytes a month, which would be 30 gigabytes a day, and they wouldn't have a problem with it. They actually kind of recommend, well, not recommend, but push the idea of using it as a hotspot. And one to the negative. You notice down here, I have it set on 1080p. 12-volt battery, and I did that. I don't know if you can see that it's running at 1080p. On the old Verizon jetpack, I would have to run everything. I would have to run everything on 144 to be able to watch it. But now I can run it on 1080p, and it won't slow down. It'll just keep on working. So, like I said, it's $40 a month, and that's unlimited data, unlimited calls, unlimited text. Like I said, it uses a Verizon network. Visible is actually owned by Verizon, but the thing is Verizon is now pushing all of its 5G network phones. So it's got all this 4G towers around the country that their usage is going down, down, down. So that's why they're pushing this so much. To use up that bandwidth, to use up the towers, use up the infrastructure that they have, because nobody else is using it hardly anymore. Like I said, it's unlimited, totally unlimited. So if any of you are interested in, now it might be, it does throttle, or doesn't, no, it doesn't throttle. It's only if there's network congestion, which, like on any carrier, it may slow the speeds temporarily. So if you're in a city, you may have more frequent slowdowns. I have not experienced any slowdowns here out in the boonies, because I may be about the only one on the tower out here. I don't know. I'm sure there's people in town in the town of 3 Points that are on a Verizon phone, but so like I said, if you're even thinking about getting new internet, or you're getting a little irritated or slowed down too much on your existing internet, consider getting on the Visible plan program. This phone I bought from them for $19, and it's been working beautiful. Now I just checked today, and of course they're out of those. You can bring over many phones, but you need to check with them to find out if the phone you want to bring is compatible. Not all phones are. All Apple phones are, I think. All iPhones are, I should say. There's quite a few. The Pixel phones are compatible, and so just double check. But like I said, for $40 a month, I can't go wrong, and that's unlimited. I mean, I can burn through as much data as I want in a month. Now, supposedly, it has a restriction that this only works on one device at a time. But I have heard of many people who can get 2 or 3 different computers and 2 or 3 cell phones hooked up on their hotspot at once. It's really easy to set up a hotspot. Let's see if I can do this. Slide it down, and the first button up here, dang it, it doesn't want to stand up. First button up here turns it on or off. That's it. I said, if you're interested, go to visible.com, check out what they got, check out their phones, check out their plans. They have no storefronts anywhere, even though it's using Verizon network. There's no storefronts at all for Visible. So everything you need to do has to be done online. And there's the new loveseat finally. I got the couch pushed all the way back. One recliner out, show you how much room there is. If I moved it a little farther away from the wall, I could probably get it to recline even farther. But then I might as well just make a bed out of it, because I would fall asleep every time. This thing is comfortable. I just got to get a couple of wall cabinets for up there. Move this thing farther over to the refrigerator, and then I'll have room for another one in the middle. I do something with it, I don't know what. You can see my puppies are relaxing. They just got back from a saving mission. They saved me from all the killer cows around here. They just went and chased them all off away from the property. So they're relaxing. And if anybody's curious why I keep that old crummy sheet around, that's why. They both love to lay on it. But Ruger's got it now, so he's the king of the hill. I went and got the camera mainly because I wanted to tell you that I love the fact that the dogs trust me enough. I was just waving my hand right in front of Remi's face, trying to get her to blink, to flinch. She wouldn't. She trusts me that much, that knows I won't hurt her. It took me over a year before I got Ruger to do that. And I've only had Remi 6 months and 10 days today. But I did have a major scare with her earlier this week when they were out chasing some killer cows. I'm pretty sure one of them stepped on her right paw because she came home limping. Actually, she didn't make it all the way home. She stopped about halfway and couldn't go any further. So I had to help her the last over 100 yards to get her home. I brought her inside and I tried to do what I could. I mean, I checked out her paw. It wasn't broken, but she was really suffering there for a couple of days. She was limping around, wouldn't do anything, and when I'd bring her in the house and I'd let her out, she'd jump down the steps, and then right away her paw would come back up because she hurt it just walking down the steps. So, but she's all back to normal now, running around, jumping around, everything. I was babying her and taking care of her and loving on her as much as I could. For about 3 days. I was really worried, but I could tell that there was nothing broken. But I think there was 2 bull cows sparring down the road, and I think she got in between them or under them or something, and One of them had to step on her paw or toe or something. She was really hurting there for a while. Like I said, she's all better now. Didn't even hesitate to jump on it, or, of course, I think she's out of heat now though, because she's leaving Ruger. She's leaving Ruger alone in the morning. She'll lay there for 10 minutes, and then she'll come over to me to get some loving, and then she'll go back and lay down and lay there for 10 or 15 minutes, and then she'll come over to get some loving. Ruger is like, you're there, I'm fine. He comes over a couple times during the day, but Remi comes over 30, 40, 50 times a day. And as you can see, Remi's back to normal. Pot of gold is the end of the rainbow. It's all right here. This is what I would get if I found a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. More property out here, 2 dogs, a little cabin, and a vehicle. What else could I want? Nuts. Can't get back far enough to get it all in one shot. Just about the sun's just about ready to go down. You see, it's just to the left of that what I call a volcano peak over there. It's not a volcano, but it's taken about a month to move from the right side to where it is now, and it'll start picking up speed as it moves farther south. The next 5 months anyway. Gorgeous day today, gorgeous evening. Tomorrow's gonna be the last of the hot days. 104 again tomorrow, and then it's supposed to be like 90 within like 3 or 4 days after that. Which is fine, as long as the nights don't get too cold. I'm fine with whatever temperature it is during the day. Alright, the sun's just about gone. Beautiful evening. It's almost 7:30. past 7:30. And it is 95 degrees. My favorite temperature. Supposed to get down to around 80 tonight. Which is beautiful, not necessarily beautiful sleeping weather. I always have a fan blowing on me. It was beautiful waking up weather. Fantastic waking up when it's 80 degrees and no sheets on you, no blankets on you. Perfect.